So this is what it looks like without the inner belt. You can decide to use the belt though. So you first start by folding your ankara into 4 on the wrong side, please, because of the chalk stain and the rest. Make sure you fold it on the wrong side. So that's the measurement we are using: full length 34, sleeve 26, hip 33. That's what we are using for the gown. So I'll first start by taking the full length of the gown. My full length, the measurement I'm using, the full length is 34. Since I'm attaching an organdy at the end of my gown, the organdy is going to be 4-inch long, so I'm going to minus 4-inch from my 34-inch full length of my gown, reducing it to 30-inch long. So my gown is going to be, the ankara that I'm drafting out right now is going to be 30-inch long, since I'm attaching an organdy of 4-inch to my gown. So I'm going to take it like that, as 30-inch long. For my sleeve measurement, my sleeve is 26 26-inch long. So since the ankara itself is not that long and the gown is kind of a long sleeve, I'm just going to use everything here, then I'll complete it with my organdy. So that's it. So I'll take the hip measurement. Her hip is 33. 33 divided by 4, that's 8.25. Then I'll add extra 6-inch after taking my 8.6525 measurement, extra 6-inch for ease, just to get that, that freeness. Then I'll add 6-inch. Then I'll now add 1-inch for stitch allowance. I'm going to use 1-inch for stitch allowance. Then I'll just connect it down to the end of my ankara. That is how long I want it. Remember, I did not measure, I forgot to add this, I did not measure just 30-inch. No, I added stitch allowance ½ inch. Then I'll take my sleeve wideness. I'm going to use 10-inch for my sleeve wideness. 10-inch plus stitch allowance, which is 1-inch, making 11-inch wide. I'm going to stitch 1-inch for my stitch allowance. Now I'll just make it a box shape. I'll connect it. I'm going to connect that sleeve measurement to my body measurement like a box. So after connecting it like that, like a box, I'm not going to just cut. So I'm going to try and make a C curve. But please, if you have I'm using freehand, but if you have your curve ruler, it will really help you a lot. I'm going to make a C curve. I'm not going to cut that sharp edge like a box. No, I'm going to make a C curve to connect the sleeve measurement to the body measurement. So for my neck, I'm going to take the 3-inch width for my neck. Then I'll now go down by 3-inch, no, 2.5, sorry. So I went down by 2.5. After removing my stitch allowance, it's going to be 3-inch altogether. Then I'm going to connect it like this, like a box, before making that curvy effect, because it's a round neck. So after that, I want the whole front measurement for my front gown to be 7-inch. Since I already take 2.5, which is approximately 3 after the stitch allowance, I'm going to get my 3-inch plus the extra 4-inch will be for the slit. Everything will be 7-inch long. So for the back neck, I'm going to take just 1-inch depth. So plus stitch, after stitching it, I'm going to get 1.5. So I'm going to make a curve like this. That will be all for the neck measurement. Remember, for my front neck, after taking the 3-inch depth, I'm going to get extra 4 inch left because I want it to be 7 inch altogether, because I don't want it to be too open. I don't want it to show her cleavage. So everything is going to be 7 inch. 3 inch for that round neck, while 4 inch for that slit at the front. Everything will sum up to 7 inch. That will be all for the neck. So just a summary of what I did: I took the full length of the garment, 30 inch, because I minus 4 inch for the attachment I'm going to put at the gown. Then for the body circumference, 8.25, because our measurement is 33 divided by 4. Then I added extra 6 inch for that free, for it to look like a bubu gown, of course, 6 inch, then extra 1 inch for stitch allowance. For my sleeve, I did it 10 inch wide, this 10 inch wide, then plus extra 1 inch for stitch allowance. Then I made a curve to connect the sleeve to the body. Then for the full length, for my sleeve length, sorry, I use all, because I'm going to attach an organdy to complete it 26. You know, Ankara is not that long, so I used everything. I'm attaching an organdy to make it 26 inch. For the neck, I use the standard measurement, which is 3 inch width, then 1 inch depth for the back neck. After stitching it, remember I'm going to get 1.5, while for the front I use 2.5. After stitching it, I'm going to get 3 inch wide, because I'm going to stitch it with half inch. So for that slit, I use 4 inch. 3 inch plus 4 inch, I'm going to get 7 inch altogether. 7 inch for the front. I don't want it to be too wide. If you want yours to be deep, you can use 8, 9. So that's all. That's everything I did. And please remember to fold your ankara on the wrong side before drafting your measurement, because it's chalk. It's going to stain everything. When cutting the neck part, you first cut the back neck before cutting the front, because if you cut the front when the ankara is still folded into 4, you are going to get both shape for both front neck and the back neck, because remember we are cutting front and back together. So you are going to flip it open like I'm doing on the screen. Just watch what I'm doing. You are going to flip it open like this before you cut the front neckline, please.
No, can't you not get hurt? Will you streak eat somebody food? You say make we run, follow backyard. And they tell you say what you do not good, you they preach. You not get hurt?
See, man not die, man not rotten. So far we don't chop the food, carry am for belle. No shaking, nothing the shell. I beg. And they go see my babe. They go see my babe. I beg.
You dey go see your babe? You want go steal Richard card, go give that one again, Abi?
I'm not gonna give her recharge card, I'm not get.
You know give am?
I'm not give her.
Not be the same person where they call you just and say make you send a recharge card.
Now my girl, it be a woman she be. Now me know as I go take handle the matter when I reach there. That will not be your business.
Your parents just do mistake. Now, liar. Now they supposed to give you as name instead of Kentus. Liar. To lie.
Where we go? Where we go do it? Where the friend?
Go see your Yori Yori.
Carry you go my girlfriend place.
What you buy for inside?
At the Chris? To carry you go my girl, you like carry goat go show and wear my yam there.
What do you mean by that statement?
I not go carry you go there.
That statement, then what you use on me?
My girlfriend not go even like my you know they no like my carpet come the house.
Every small thing you go to open eye like say, what do you use on me? What they worry you?
This is what it looks like after cutting the neck measurements. You can see it's already looking like it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my facing. This is how to cut facing. So I forgot to film it while I was cutting the one I'm going to use. So I'll just use this one as an illustration. You'll just get your your pieces, then you fold it into two, place it underneath your neck measurement, your neck, your ankara neck, then you cut it out like this. You could cut it out, then of course the slit too, you just put it on like that. This is the one I'm using. So you are going to place it like this, right side facing each other. The right side of your facing will be facing the right side of your ankara, just like I did here. Then after doing that, you are going to secure it with a pin. You're going to secure it with a pin like this. So you secure it with a pin so that it doesn't shift while you are sewing.
Push me. How they push me? Oh.
So as I do like this, I don't get my own babe, Abi.
Then go your own baby now.
I go your own.
Then get out.
Get out.
Idiot.
Nonsense.
No, push me last time. I tell you.
If you don't drop that finger, one slap I put on your face. Close that.
I want my take pointer.
Close that.
I want my take pointer.
Close that mouth. See person.
Get away, man.
This is what it looks like after stitching it on my sewing machine. Then I now flip it to the other side. Remember to notch it before flipping it so that it will lie properly. So I'll now go ahead and use hemming gum. I'm going to use hemming gum to hem it round so that it can lie properly. So this is the end result. So after that, I'm going to take the measurement of my gown, just to know how long I'm going to cut my organdy. Remember, since I'm going to do gathers on my organdy, I will have to cut the organdy longer than the measurement that I'm taking now. Meaning, if this measurement I'm taking, let's assume is 40-inch long, I'm going to make the organdy like 55 or 60, depending on how full you want it to be. So I'm going to cut my organdy. After taking the measurement, I'll cut it. Remember, I'm taking 4-inch long on when it is folded. So I've gone ahead to cut it, folding it into two. I got 4-inch, meaning if I should open this fold, I'm going to get 9-inch. That is half-inch for stitch allowance. So this is what it looks like. So to make gathers, I feel everybody should know how to make gathers, but if you don't, this is how to make gathers. You just hold one string of the thread and pull it. Is going to get this gathers effect. That's how to make gathers. So after doing that, I'm going to secure it with a pin. So I went ahead to secure it with a pin round my gown. So I'll head over to the sewing machine and stitch it to my gown. If you watched to this point, please don't forget to subscribe. Just help me hit the subscribe button and also like this video. Thank you. So I stitch to both end of my sleeve. I'm going to sew it with half-inch. Remember, on fold it's 9-inch. That is half-inch stitch allowance at both sides. When it is fold, it is 4.5-inch. So this is it after stitching it to my gown on the sewing machine. This is what I get at the end of the day. So I've gone to stitch it round. So I'm going to secure the gown with a pin like this. I will secure it round so that I'll be able to sew on it without it shifting. So I'm going to run stitch from that sleeve to the full length of the gown. Then I'm going to notch the armpit area so that it can sit properly. So I'm going to get 2 rope. I'm going to sew 2 rope for the belt. Then after that, I'll take my measurement from the shoulder to the waist. That is her gown half length, which is 15. Her gown half length is 15. Then I'm going to place the belt two side 12-inch apart. Okay, now please subscribe to my channel. Just click on the subscribe button, follow my channel. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Bye.